Hello everyone! It is I, the famous Jam, and we're back again for another part of the FusionFall playthrough. So, okay, that was more clicks than I wanted. We are now in the future for the level 1 to 4 tutorial, and we're just, we only done one mission, so I guess we should do some more. I'm going to start lumping them together a little bit so that, you know, there's kind of ways, I kind of know the game pretty well, so I know when I see a mission where it is, and so we can do 2 and 3 at the same time. You can only have 4 at a time, but it's early, so we don't have to worry about that yet.
Do you require a mission?
Shocking out. There are fusions in this area that want to destroy the treehouse. We must assist the kids next door in boosting their defenses. Shall we proceed? Sure,
Best
man.
of luck. Signing greetings.
Try out the jump pads. They're a fun way to travel. Or you can be boring and use the bridges. Excuse me? Why it's so judgmental? Where's that coming from, lady? Man, you think she's nice and then just turns around. Make your way to the top of the treehouse platform using one of the bridges or one of the jump pads. Once you're on top of the fallen treehouse, talk to Numbuh Two. Inquire about how we can help get the treehouse back to the way it belongs. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be boring and use the bridge, so shut up, computers. I should have done the scamper. Oh well. Do. The jump pads are over there. I'm Boring McBoringson. Hi, Numbuh Two. Man, you're boring. You use the bridge? Shut up. Okay, I'm just wondering. I have nothing, so there's nothing to sell yet. So let's talk to Numbuh Two.
Want a mission?
He's got another mission. Shocking out. Hey, you're back! There's trouble around here. Fusion Numbuh Two has ordered the shock tanglers in Sector V to steal energy from the treehouse. You need to get it back. Okay.
See you next time.
Let's
Want a mission?
see what Computers has to say about that. Numbuh Two wants you to find the shock tanglers and collect the energy that they took from the treehouse. Proceed to their spawning area. Cool.
Want a mission?
I swear it's worth reading this, and you'll see soon, because there's like a stupid dad joke that comes up. So it's worth it. I'm sure for some of you that's going to keep you watching. Okay, so this is a guide mission. So again, like I said before, we do choose a guide later. There are 4 guides to choose from, but while we're in the past, our guide is Computerist. So this goes in this slot here. So as you can see, you can have 1 nano mission, which is the level up mission, 1 guide mission at a time. They only offer 1 at a time anyway, and 4 main missions. So this is a guide mission. 2x4 technology. If we're going to send you back to the past, we gotta get this time machine running. All you gotta do is collect some 2x4s, and we'll be on our way.
Go get 'em!
Go get 'em!
You now have more than 1 mission.
More than
To
1?
change your current mission,
What do I
go to your journal.
do?
Then select the mission checkbox and click Make Current Mission.
Right. You can use 2x4 technology to build lots of cool stuff. Monsters have been stealing 2x4s from the treehouse and scattering them around. Go collect them, and I can use them to fix the time machine. Right, so all the guide missions in the past are just to fix the time machine. So once you finish them all, you get to go back to the past. Now, I like to check and just see where that is. So that's up there. And that's right there. So we'll go here first, and I might just kind of loop around to do the other one. So here we go. We're playing the game. It's still a little tutorial-esque until we get to level 2, but you know, we're kind of on our own now. Okay. Oh, I have to find. Gotta find the spawning ground first. So none of this will matter until I go right here.
Attention operative.
The shock tanglers are spawning in this area. Go get them.
Patches on the ground, so steer clear.
Yep. So whoa! I guess we're gonna die. Okay, I stunned him just in time. Man, that would have been embarrassing if I died at level 1. I never would have lived that down. Alright, so our mission goal is defeat the shock tanglers, energy cubes 1 of 3, so the game will just randomly decide when to give us 1. We'll just have to keep attacking them till we get it. Now that you've located the shock tanglers, you must collect the stolen energy cubes. Defeat them until they drop 3. Which is what I just said. Thank you, Computress. Maybe I shouldn't even be talking, you know? I feel like the characters are doing all the work for me. But, you know, whatever. We got two. We've got two. I gotta wait a minute. So you might be wondering, I mean, obviously I have Buttercup out because she has a stunning ability when you're close. So when you're close enough to attack them, you'll see that kind of white crosshair. When you're close enough for your Nano to attack, you'll see the orange crosshair. So I can stun now. Booyah! Great! You got all 3 energy cubes. Please bring them back to me. Shut up, Buttercup. So, obviously I had Buttercup out to use the stunning ability. I guess we won't be boring. We'll use the jump pad this time. Using her stun ability obviously reduces her health faster. Just having nanos out reduces their health too, so you can't just have them out all the time. Wow, look how much less boring we are. Well, that was great. Before we talk to number 2, there is a system in the game, which we'll get to once we have more nanos. Nanos and monsters are classified under A, B, and C, which stands for just made-up words: Adaptum, Blastons, and Cosmics. Adaptum is blue, Blastons is red, like Buttercup, and then Cosmics is C, like this guy here. There's kind of a rock, paper, scissors system, so that A beats B, B beats C, and C beats A. When you have a nano out that, kind of beats the monster, you do slightly more damage. And later on, certain monsters are actually going to be able to attack with different colored attacks. And that can do a lot of damage if you don't pull out the nano immediately to block it. You can pull out the same color. Like if a monster attacks you with a red attack, you can block with a red nano, but that won't do anything. If instead you pull out a blue nano, you can attack them back. It kind of bounces the attack back. But if you pull out they'll usually attack you with the one that's going to do the most damage. If you have your C nano out and they do a B attack, you take the nano basically takes a ton of damage. So it's interesting. There is at least a little tiny bit of strategy here. So here we go. Computerist, please deliver the energy cubes to number 2. Then return to me in Hero Square to claim your reward.
Want a mission?
Okay. Shaka now. Oop. Thanks for these. You really gave those monsters a jolt. Go see Computerist. She's got something for you. Oh, God.
Bye for now.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. And here we go. Thank you for bringing the energy cubes to number 2. I hope his bad jokes did not do you any harm. Please report to me in Hero Square. So, as you can see, this is where you get to see more of the personality of the game you wouldn't get if you didn't open the journal constantly to see how it updates. So that's why I like to do that. Doop doop doo 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 doo. We'll do the other mission after the guide mission. Boing! There aren't that many missions, I think, in level 1. We're almost leveled up.
Do you require a mission?
Boop. You defeated the Shock Tanglers and recovered those energy cubes in short order. Well done. The K&D have sent something called a thumbs up.
Well done.
Good work. Well done. Yep. Your skills are improving.
Goodbye.
Whoa! Cool. You're ready for a nano. Check in with number 108 in Hero Square. So she's right there. I'm actually going to go to the Scamper first. There are 2 travel systems in the game for fast travel. One is the Scampers. They tend to go long distances, and the others, well, I'll leave that as a surprise, but they're for more short distance. I don't think there are any yet. So we'll to register at these, you have to talk to the person running it the first time. New warp registered. So there you go. So now we'll be able to warp here once we register there, but we're not there yet. So it's always good to talk to the transport people when you get to an area that has one, because then you can just use it. Okay, so number 108. Yeah. I mean, we'll get this started, because it'll probably be close to the same area, but I'm going to do this mission after. So, if you're going to take on Fusion number 2, you should talk to number 108. She's tangled with that creep before, and might have some pointers. You'll find her down in Hero Square. We need to take this guy down, or all of Sector V could get infected. Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. So this is a little preview of the nano that you're going to get. This is our level 2 nano. It's number 2. He's Adaptum. And here's the abilities. I'm gonna get Run because it's the best one, and we'll talk about sort of nano powers as we go.
You looking for a mission?
Practice breaks. Fusion number 2 is hiding inside the infected training area. He'll send shock tanglers to ambush you. They have dangerous eruption attacks. Computers will send an email with more info.
Your guide will send you messages via email.
Yep.
To check your mail, hit the Enter key and select Email from the main menu. You can also hit the P key.
Right. So, P. I'm not going to read all this. This is computers telling us about eruption attacks. Basically, this is the AoE attack I was talking about before, which I'll explain on our way to this. Yep. Here we'll go this way. The eruption attacks, basically, you'll see like a circle of fusion matter on the ground, and you'll have just a couple seconds to move out of the way, or else like a geyser of fusion matter just blasts up and does a ton of damage. So pretty easy to dodge, but if you're not quick enough, you could kind of get clipped. So that's, you know, that's again, it's another little tiny thing to make you actually feel like you're playing a game, which I think is great. Whee! So we're almost to the 2x4s. Hopefully you guys don't feel like I'm throwing too much information at you once. This is a pretty simple game, but, you know, there is a lot kind of popping up all at once during the tutorials. They really don't, you know, nothing new gets introduced once you kind of learn all this stuff. 2x4. 2x4 technology.
You there?
Good work, but we need more. Some shock tanglers stole some. They sure did. You got one stash of 2x4s, but you'll need to collect some more from the thieving shock tanglers. I know you can do it. Yep, I guess I wouldn't be much good if I couldn't. So thanks for that, Numbuh Two. Great. He did not have a 2x4. This place is wrecked. Look at this house. Like, what happened here? It's pretty bad. I'd say the market value of these houses has probably gone down a good bit. I mean, this house is okay if you want to move in here. You just have these things in the backyard, but, you know, there's worse neighbors.
Attention operative.
Great! I think that's enough. Bring those 2x4s back to me, and I'll get to work. Cool beans, bro. You got enough 2x4s for me. Bring them back to the treehouse so I can start to fix the time machine. Woohoo!
See ya.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Yeah, we'll just do that, because I think this is the last level 1 mission, and then we can do our nano mission next time. Where's the not boring jump pad? I swear I've played this game before. I know what I'm doing. Boop. That's a nano machine. That's the place where you can change out nanos. We only have one, so it doesn't matter yet, but that is where you go to do that. That's a cocoa machine to get special items. If you want to have fun and do that, do it.
Want a mission?
I don't like fun. You can use these 2x4s to rebuild the time... I can use these 2x4s... You trying to do my work for me, pal? I can use these 2x4s to rebuild the time machine for you, but there's something else missing. After you get your number 2 nano, talk to number 5. She might know where you can find another of the missing pieces. So yeah, this is kind of the way that these few first levels go. Boop.
Great job.
This is great, but I'm afraid we're still missing something. The time machine needs more parts.
I'll be
Select
waiting.
My stuff. To equip 2 weapons at
More
once.
parts.
Switch between weapons while adventuring. Hit the tab key.
I'm just checking things to see if we're missing anything. So this is the inventory system. I'll kind of run through quickly before the video ends.
Awesome things.
Crates sure do. I should let her say that because it's a abbreviation from Kids Next Door. But yeah, you just open. You can also right click to open stuff. Gumballs are used to...
Make your nanos more powerful for a limited time.
More powerful is very generous. It almost does nothing.
Clicking on the nano you want to give it to.
Yeah, well, I can only give yellow ones to yellow nano, so we are out of luck. I'm gonna wear... Oh my god. I think this is a perfect place to end the video because we have just gotten the best item in the game. I actually had no idea that that was gonna happen. So, okay, this has been The Famous Gem. Please come back and watch another video if you want. Bye-bye!